Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's get stuck into a bit of some chart stuff. So yesterday we hit the 50 exponential. Today we were rejected from the 20 simple, which is a Bollinger Band, which is the middle range, which now means we're more likely to remain in the bottom portion of the range than to go back up to the top. Only a 65% chance, by the way, but it's still statistically more likely that we remain in this portion of the band, which now means that there is a relatively good chance that we come down to the bottom of the area, which is 112,000. So let's just think about what that would be if that were to happen. Okay, so if we lose this 50, we see another, oh my god, 2.9%. How will we ever survive this? Well, we might not survive a 2.9% move. It depends on your personal circumstances. But if we do come down to there, that's where a decent bounce should kick in from. Now, obviously, you know, when it comes to bounces, yeah, we like to see divergences, and at the moment we have not seen any. We don't see any at all. It's too early for all of that. So, you know, 1% down on the day, on the daily, no divergence whatsoever. So there's nothing we can speak of when it comes to that. You've got a single drive over here of bullish divergence on the money flow index, and you know, to be honest with you should have had another one here. It's just not registered it. You've also got this on the RSI as well. So you do have something taking place over here on the 4 hourly, which can count for something. It just hasn't materialized into anything yet. And again, Bollinger Band kicks in around here as well. On the 4 hourly, it's 116,850. So a lot of some resistance around there now. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say about it than that. There's a lot of resistance in there, but you do have a little bit of divergence brewing up. So if we were to bounce on this at this exact area, that is a massive 1.66%. That's the millionaire starter kit right there. I think it's safe to say that what we're looking at here is boring small moves in either direction, really. But it's more likely to bring us down over time now than go straight back up. But yeah, that's just Bitcoin. What's the rest of the world saying? Because alts seem to be holding up reasonably well. So let's have a look at Ethereum, that obviously rejected from its all-time high, but still above your Bollinger Band center. Okay, I'll take it. So from wick to wick, we have now seen a 12% move. That's fine. That's appropriate. No bull div on the way down here, but still more likely to bounce than break for Ethereum. 4 hourly, what we're seeing at the moment, well, we're down below the Bollinger Band center, but still above the golden cross. More likely to bounce than to break. Bullish divergence already in play here as well. So look, Ethereum is different, isn't it really? Ethereum is different, and with that comes the dominance chart, which is also a little different. And there is a fair bit of bullish divergence on this 4 hourly as well, and we are approaching a significant horizontal with a bullish divergence on that as well. This is all real. We can't move away from that. This is what we were talking about quite a few times now. So yeah, it's still bearish. It's still bearish, but look, this is a big bouncy area, so maybe that gives us a Bitcoin pump or a crypto dump or whatever. But yeah, as we approach this area, do get a little cautious. But it's still generally bearish across the board. Death cross all over the place. On the weekly, we're below most moving averages, only the 200 simple and exponential. But there is signs of a decent bounce taking place at some point soon. Does it happen right this very minute, or do we come down another 0.5%? I don't know. There's evidence for it to come down and then bounce from there. But still a bearish chart. Bearish all the way up, back up to 63.5%. Okay. That is that, and nothing more to say about that than that. Let's have a look at the US 500 to S&P. Still flat as a pancake weekly with a bit of divergence on that. Sort of curling over for these last 3 days in the red. But supports, you know, so many supports all the way down. I'm not really looking for this one to break down either. Not massively. Consolidations are fine, little pullbacks are fine, but not a breakdown. Not a breakdown, not really. But, you know, is it a tradable area for any of these things? That's the question. What can we do? You know, we've seen that the Bitcoin positions, they offer very small moves, you know, tiny moves. You know, they're not really the sort of trades that I'm looking to make. You know, 3% here, 1% there, stick a bit of leverage on it. Still not that good, is it? So it's not it's not a great trading environment for anything, because it's all just meandering, with an overview of going down generally, but not down massively. Altcoins are almost saying the opposite to a large extent, saying that they could actually go up and actually really go up. There is that chance. So it really leaves me with little to no opportunities for the day, really, to try and trade any of this. You know, I could wait for lower and long those, which is probably what I would do for crypto. The only other things that you could really think about is what's going on here for the pound and the euro, which is getting ready for a big short. But even that is not ready yet, because the dollar still wants to go down. These things still want to go up. So even that is not ready. I know it's frustrating. It's one of those days. Not every day is a tradable day. Simple as that, really. I get a lot of DMs about, I want to be able to trade like you. The day trader, as I say, first of all, I don't trade every day. In fact, sometimes I don't trade for over a week. The truth is, you sit back and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then finally, eventually, something falls on your lap which is worth the wait, and you take it, and then you make a load of money, and that keeps you warm in your bed, basically. That's it. There's no day trading. There's day chart watching, you know. There's day analysing, but there's no day trading. Right, I'm going to leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.